This is all you really need if you want to make your 5.7 Hemi Ram fast. I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything you need to make a stock 5.7 Hemi Ram faster. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Good afternoon. Welcome back to another video. It's a new week. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I hope you guys are attacking the day like I am. But today I'm going to be sharing with you guys, what do you really need to make your 5.7, your stock 5.7 Hemi Ram fast or faster. If you got, this is strictly based off of, obviously I have a quad cab or this is a 4-door pickup truck I'm talking about. If you got a single cab, obviously this stuff does also relate to you, but that's even better for you because your truck has way more less weight than my truck, obviously. So, but this is for Ram 1500s in general. So with that being said, if you guys haven't already, take a moment, make sure you guys like this video for me. Make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel. I would definitely appreciate it. It's not too many Ram channels on YouTube, so you guys definitely got to support. Definitely appreciate it. Now, what does it really actually take to have a stock truck like this, Ram 1500, to be able to make it as fast as you can? Now, I'll say make it fast. I wouldn't say as fast as you can, but I'll say just to make it fast for the guys who, starting off, you got your stock Ram and what do you really need to make it like pretty much, really like faster than like stock cars out there? What I would say, what you really need, number one, to clarify this, not trying to be a smart ass or anything, but you need money. That should be like the number one thing. Obviously, that's gonna come to you. That should be in your head before you end up modding anything. Anything you're trying to modify require money, especially if you're trying to make a lot of power and require money. So now the real number one, I would say to share with you guys, I would say to start off with right away, I would say personally, will have to be a custom tune. Why a custom tune? Because like, just by you adding a custom tune to a stock truck like this, like my truck right now, stock, now it will help. I'm saying custom tune to the trans and the engine. It's gonna knock off probably at least like a quarter mile, something like that. Probably it's gonna knock off some time and stuff like that, because these trucks, I think they run what, probably 14 high 14s and somewhere around there. But the custom tune alone gonna change this, like completely give your truck a completely more of a power. I'll say more of a power. That would be the number one thing. You need a custom tune. So it does require you to find, I would try to go with like a good person who has a good review on messing with Mopars and stuff like that, like the Rams, the Dodge Charger, who know how to get you like that special sauce that will be able to get your stock truck doing something completely different in a good way, like making some decent power, like without you doing any kind of crazy mods yet. That will be the first thing. Number two, I would say you definitely need like a built rear end to really be able to make something shake. Like these trucks right here, I know like the crew cab, quad cab, they are a lot heavier. That's the reason why I say I recommend you going with like a built rear end, upgraded gears and stuff. Just try to beef it up a little bit more. The gear is going to help you put down more torque and stuff like that. That right there will be something that I would say that would be like a number two for me, because that does play a huge factor in like your truck trying to, perform at its best, especially if you have a full size truck. This is a full size Ram 1500. Single cabs, it's a little bit different, stuff like that. You can achieve this very, very easy with a single cab. But quad cabs, crew cab, they are much more heavier. That's why I recommend doing like a built rear end. Now, number 3 for me. Number 3 would have to be, like, from my understanding, my research, like I mentioned plenty of times, the stock 5.7 Hemi manifold on these trucks are not the best when it comes to you trying to increase your performance on these trucks. So the 6.4 Hemi truck manifold is what a lot of Rams have. A lot of guys tend to, upgrade to those. So I would recommend you end up upgrading to a 6.4 truck Hemi manifold. Now, price range for these, they're not really that expensive. They probably somewhere around like last time I checked was like $800. And then for getting the porter and stuff like that, pretty much run you to probably at least, I think, $1,100 when I checked last time. So that's not really that bad though. But custom tune, a built rear end, 6.4 truck Hemi manifold. Now, what else on my list? Then I would say long tube headers. Now, long tube headers, some people don't want to spend close to $2,000, $1,500 for long tube headers. Obviously, me, I would say you should get long tube headers, but like I wouldn't cheap out when it comes. I wouldn't like be cheap trying to find like the cheapest headers as possible just because they long tube headers. This is something I would recommend you going with, like a top brand headers, long tube headers for your truck, and then you can look at exhaust, like a free flow exhaust system. I have like a muffler delete on my truck. Now you do muffler delete, but one thing I can say is going to be super loud with long tube headers, muffler delete. It's going to be loud, but it's going to be real good loud. You guys like that, like me, I like that real good, grouchy sounding loud on these trucks. They sound super good to me. Some people don't like that. Now you can just do a muffler. You don't have to do a muffler delete. Get some kind of exhaust. As long as like a free flow exhaust system, that will work best with the headers. So you got 4 things right there that you need. After that, I would say to really like maybe like turn it up a notch a little bit. I would recommend you probably doing like, I would say doing like a custom cam. Nothing too crazy. Like, I don't think the size of the cam, like the stages, will merely matter, but I would recommend doing a custom cam. Me personally, if I'm going with a custom cam, probably like a stage 2 to stage 3, I would recommend. And now this will really be like able to like turn up things, especially the fact, like the biggest thing that will make things change up for your truck a whole lot will definitely be the fact that you are doing like a custom tune. And especially if it's somebody who like a real master at like cooking up something like a real spicy tune for your truck, transmission, engine tune, everything gonna be able to like, really combine. Like the tune is what really gonna make the magic for your truck. Now this is really like how you can really like make these trucks as fast. In my understanding, doing these mods I just named to you, if you look at a stock, I think a stock TRX, they run probably, damn, I forgot, they probably run somewhere around 12s, 11s. I'm not too sure though, but now stock TRX is pretty fast, but it's not like crazy fast like compared to you adding mods to it. Now, with those mods I named, if you got a RAM like this, obviously with us, it will require weight reduction and stuff like that too, that you have to do. But I know these mods I just shared with you guys, literally, if you really add those mods to your truck, everything I named, your truck could be able to be as fast as a stock Ram TRX, not a fully bolt-on Ram TRX, a stock. It will be able to compete with it. Especially if you got a single cab, definitely going to be able to achieve like 12s and stuff like that. You definitely will. But this is just me sharing these mods for, mainly I'm going off of my truck. It's a full-size pickup truck. I don't have a single cab, but for the guys who have a single cab, you can obviously be able to achieve that very, very easily, like with just custom tune headers, exhaust, What else? Maybe like a bigger size throttle body. Not really recommended, but maybe. But just by you doing those things, your truck is already up there with like making some decent power. I'll say more than average. You know, average is down here, so more than average would be right here. But you wouldn't be up there with like the fast cars. I mean, fast trucks. But these are like mods that would definitely do like make a difference though. This is not just something I'm telling you guys that you wouldn't be able to notice, but this is something that you would definitely notice. But it will require you to spend some money. But it's not anything expensive like you can't afford. But you know, you definitely could. It's affordable stuff. But this is how I would say you could really make a stock Ram 1500 full size pickup truck pretty fast. I would say pretty fast. Maybe definitely be able to compete with a stock Ram TRX. This is how I will really turn it up a notch and do it like that. That's what I would do. Now there are things that out there. There's more stuff you could, but this is just like what five things I named. 5 things you could do that are already gonna have your truck amped up, making a good amount of power. But it's not really rocket science, guys. But hopefully this can help you. Just sharing my thoughts with you guys, and make sure you do me a favor though. If you're on the channel for your first time, subscribe to this channel. Got a lot of things coming for my Ram. Got some mods coming this month and next month for the Ram and stuff like that. So you guys just definitely want to stick around. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.